Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we are going to break down exactly how SAP Distribution Channels work and how they act as the absolute central nervous system for your business operations. We're going to look right under the hood at the actual mechanics of how they route data and optimize your inventory. So, if you're dealing with complex supply chains and customer networks, understanding the nuts and bolts of this is absolutely vital.
Okay, let's just jump right in by asking a pretty crucial question. How do products actually reach your customers when you've got wholesale, retail, and e-commerce all happening simultaneously? For a lot of enterprises out there, these pathways become terribly fragmented. And you know what that means? It leads to confusion, massive data silos, and a whole lot of manual headaches.
To get us sorted out, here's our roadmap for today's explainer. First, we'll be demystifying SAP Distribution Channels, then looking at key features and integrations. After that, we'll cover strategic benefits for business, applying the CCC framework, and finally, strategic levers for growth.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, Demystifying SAP Distribution Channels.
So what exactly is it? A distribution channel in SAP is defined as the critical organizational element representing the actual path your goods and services take to be sold to your customers. Now, a lot of folks think this is just some simple back-end setting. Actually, scratch that. It is so much more than a minor IT configuration. It's the defining structure that lets a business streamline its sales, logistics, and reporting all in one place. It dictates exactly how an order gets captured, how the warehouse is instantly notified, and how the revenue ultimately hits your books.
The core purpose here is that it enables you to manage multiple sales approaches at the exact same time. You can have wholesale ops, retail storefronts, and online e-commerce platforms all functioning within one unified system. Think of it like a highly intelligent traffic controller. It inherently understands that a bulk wholesale pallet needs entirely different logistical routing and credit checks than a single direct-to-consumer shoebox, and it automatically diverts them to the right lanes. It makes sure your left hand always knows exactly what your right hand is doing.
Moving right along to Section 2, Key Features and Integrations.
Now, the distribution channel doesn't just sit there in isolation, it triggers a powerful chain reaction. When an order comes through SAP Sales and Distribution, or SD, it instantly talks to SAP Materials Management, to locate the physical materials and trigger procurement if it needs to. Simultaneously, it feeds that live data directly into SAP IBP, which is Integrated Business Planning, allowing you to instantly adjust your future demand forecasts based on real-time market behavior.
And these integrations power some incredibly dynamic capabilities. Take sales differentiation, for example. This is how the system automatically knows to apply a 15% bulk discount for a specific wholesale partner while simultaneously running a completely distinct holiday promo on your e-commerce storefront. It just manages those complexities flawlessly. Then you have reporting, which gives you granular insights into performance across every single channel. And finally, flexibility, meaning the system easily supports direct sales, e-commerce, and even third-party distributors without missing a beat.
This is exactly where expert implementation makes a massive difference. Firms like Rasta Infotech utilize their digital transformation and SAP IBP expertise to help enterprises completely ditch those chaotic, fragmented sales processes we talked about earlier. They map a company's incredibly unique, and sometimes messy, real-world reality into the clean, unified logic of SAP channels, transforming them into cohesive, data-driven strategies that actually work.
Let's transition into Section 3, Strategic Benefits for Business.
The overarching enterprise advantage here really comes down to three things. First, you get incredible efficiency through streamlined order processing and a huge reduction in manual intervention. Second, customer focus improves dramatically because you can offer tailored experiences based on the exact channel the customer uses. But third, and honestly the most important, is scalability. This underlying structure lets you easily expand into entirely new geographical markets or adopt new sales models without having to rebuild your foundation from scratch.
To actually achieve that scalability, you have to optimize. That means perfectly aligning your distribution channels with demand planning and real-time inventory optimization. By leaning into SAP IBP, you connect these channels for real-time planning, ensuring your supply chain is incredibly optimized. Because, at the end of the day, you literally can't sell what you don't have. Real-time optimization is what prevents those critical, revenue-killing stockouts.
Okay, let's bring this down to earth in Section 4, Applying the CCC Framework.
So, this is the CCC framework: clarity, context, and conversion. Step 1 is clarity. You absolutely must define your distribution channels incredibly clearly for every single customer type. Step 2 is context. You need to explain to your internal teams how each specific channel actively supports your broader business goals. And step 3 is conversion, using the system's reporting to show measurable improvements in sales, efficiency, and customer satisfaction. This framework proves that well-defined channels actually deliver measurable, high-energy results for your business.
And that brings us to our final section, number 5, strategic levers for growth.
Listen, if you take one single thing away from this explainer, let it be this. We absolutely must shift our perspective. Distribution channels in SAP are not merely IT backend configurations that you just set up once and forget about. Treating them like a basic technical checkbox, that is a massive missed opportunity.
Instead, we really need to recognize them for what they are. They are powerful, strategic levers for growth. When you leverage them with the right digital transformation expertise, businesses can unlock their full potential to drive unprecedented efficiency, unmatched scalability, and ultimate customer centricity.
So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought to help you evaluate your own systems. Look at how your business operates today. When it comes to how your products reach the market, are you just surviving with fragmented, chaotic setups that act as mere configurations? Or are you optimizing them into strategic levers, completely ready to scale seamlessly for the future? Definitely some food for thought. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll see you next time.